Welcome to Thoroughbred action from Gulfstream Park on the Friday card. 10 races in total, and Thursday night we did get some rain, but we're still on the turf today, so we'll turn it up to track announcer Pete Aiello after we take a look at the current weather conditions and track conditions.
Racing at Gulfstream. Last in, first out. That's All She Wrote away aggressively to take a clear lead. From the inside, that's Hardly Social who angles for racing room. Chips and Salsa runs onto the heels of the leader. Nev gets floated a bit wide. Manuela is next, then Danzatail. On the outside, La Bella Vita is second last. The early trailer is Watermelon Sugar. And Chantel Sutherland and Hardly Social have kicked on. Hardly Social to the backstretch run opens 2.5. After an aggressive start, That's All She Wrote is now taken in hand, and snugly so by Paco to race from second. Nev is third, Chips and Salsa fourth. Manuela is now fifth, a gap of 2.5 to race favorite Danzatail. She's in the orange colors and racing about 6 lengths off the lead. La Bella Vita is next, and Watermelon Sugar's at the back. So they've let Hardly Social roll, and Hardly Social's got a 6 or 7 length lead with less than half a mile to the finish. Second is That's All She Wrote. Third is Nev. Fourth and Manuela. Chips and Salsa is next. Then Danzatail, who's losing a bit of ground. La Bella Vita is next. Watermelon Sugar's at the back as they round the far turn. Hardly Social has the lead, but here comes the cavalry. First move comes from That's All She Wrote. Manuela's on the outside third. Dropping back Nev. Chips and Salsa's toward the rail. Then Danzatail as they straighten for home. Hardly Social leads. The rail is open for Chips and Salsa. That's All She Wrote down the center. 4 wide and Manuela. Eighth of a mile to go. Chips and Salsa takes the lead. Up into second. That's All She Wrote. Manuela is up to third. Then Hardly Social. Chips and Salsa will deliver and win by 2.5. Manuela gets up for second. Third was That's All She Wrote. And fourth was Danzatail. And they're off. Good start for Merlin, a better start for Papa Cap, and moving up on the outside, Whiskey on His Lips is forwardly placed. Papa Cap and Whiskey on His Lips 1-2. Merlin away third, a gap of 2.5 to Big and Classy, who races outside of Playing Gold. Pretty Dude just slammed on the brakes. The two at the back are Catching Magic and the Skipper 2. Around the far turn they go. Papa Cap leads by a neck, but he's pushed along hard by Paco Lopez and Whiskey on His Lips. These two have put on some big-time speed. They've opened 8 or 9 on Merlin, who's had a sharp pace ahead of him. He's racing from third. 7 more to Big and Classy. Then it's Playing Gold and Pretty Dude, and they're at the top of the stretch. Papa Cap on top off the turn, leads by 2.5. Second is Whiskey on His Lips, 6 ahead of Merlin, who starts to gain some ground third. Eighth of a mile to go. Edwin Gonzalez and Papa Cap still finding 4 lengths on top. Merlin is closing ground. He's up into second, but he can't get the son of Gunrunner. Papa Cap wins. Gate to wire by 3 in the end. Merlin was second. Third, Whiskey on His Lips ahead of Big and Classy fourth in 58-2. Weiser comes out firing from the rail in the center. Alabama Slammer put into play early. God's Blessings in the red blinkers on the far outside with Grazer just inside him. Caramel Chip is second last, and Camacho is last to begin with Cozando, who improves between horses. Out of the chute and onto the main track, Grand Weiser along the rail. Alabama Slammer on the outside, their heads apart. After being allowed to settle through the first eighth of a mile, Cozando moves between horses. Grazer's on the outside and Caramel Chips in the red along the rail. Now God's Blessing is last. This opening quarter was strong, 23-2, less than 5/8 to run. Grand Weiser has the lead 3 parts of a length. Alabama Slammer is second. Caramel Chip at a big number now moves through to take third. Out in the clear, it's Grazer while fourth. Cozando is between horses, and God's Blessing is last. Around the far turn they go, 46-1 for a strong half mile. This third horse, Caramel Chip, is traveling just as well as the top horses. Grand Weiser still the leader. Zayas gets to work on Alabama Slammer. Caramel Chip comes under a ride but keeps pace third. Grazer fourth, Cozando fifth, and at the back is God's Blessing. Nothing gives yet as they run to the top of the stretch. Grand Weiser's now the one to recognize as he's turned away all challenges to this stage and still has the lead. Alabama Slammer is second. Grazer is next. God's Blessing set off this battle up front and is now rallying from the back. Caramel Chip splits horses and comes on next. Who do you like here? They fan 5 across the course. Caramel Chip is in front. Trying to go after him is Alabama Slammer. Even Cozando with the late say. 16th to go. Caramel Chip, he looked like he had horse, and he did. Caramel Chip at a big number wins 2.5. Alabama Slammer was second. Cozando third in 137-4. And they're off. Clean start at the rail for Mayor Remo, who's headed off for the early lead. On the far outside, here's Meteorito moving out to take second. William Boy's away in third. Up between horses goes the Wild Flyer with the big favorite Fear the Deer down toward the rail. 3 wide is Mr. Einstein ahead of Love Life. Channel Man is second last. The early trailer is Reno Animo as they charge into the first turn. Mario Fuentes and Mayor Remo calling the shots. They lead by a length and a half. Meteorito is second. William Boy is at the rail, a joint third. On his outside, the Wild Flyer is there fourth, followed fifth by Mr. Einstein. Next at the rail is Fear the Deer. White blinkers, big favorite, about 8 lengths off the lead with Love Life getting started. He goes 3 wide and up and by the favorite. Still at the back are Channel Man and Reno Animo, and still up front is Mayor Remo. 24-3 for the opening quarter. Mayor Remo leads by a length. Meteorito second, the Wild Flyer on the outside third. William Boy sequestered at the rail fourth. 3 wide and Love Life from between horses, Mr. Einstein. This big favorite, Fear the Deer, has dropped about 6 lengths off the lead and has a ton of traffic to negotiate. Second last, Reno Animo. The trailer is Channel Man. There's less than half a mile to race. They went 49-4 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Mayor Remo on top, a length and a quarter. Meteorito is second. William Boy is at the rail third. Making some decisions here is Gonzalez. He's going to try an inside lane with this big favorite as Fear the Deer wants to get off the heels of William Boy. Bracketed in by Mr. Einstein. 3/4 in 15-1. They're at the top of the stretch. Mayor Remo turns for home on top. To the attack, Meteorito is now second. Fear the Deer, he's loose, but he's got a lot of ground to make up, and time is ticking away. It's now still Mayor Remo in front. Meteorito can't get by him, and up to third is Fear the Deer, but at 1-5, he gets no better than third. Mayor Remo is in front. Meteorito second, Fear the Deer third. William Boy was fourth in 151-1. And they're off. In the center, Henry's World gets the first call and fires forward for the lead from Earth, who comes away in second. Station Rock up on the outside. Marcelino is from between. Then Vision Perfect ahead of Weekend Dreamer, who's off the speed today. Tenacity Zip is along the rail as they make their way to the final half mile. Up front, Henry's World leads, and he leads by a length and a quarter. Earth is on the chase in second. Frenchman Street is at the rail third. From fourth and Station Rock. Marcelino needs a little racing room. He's in tight toward the inside as Weekend Dreamer gets started 3 wide. Second last, Vision Perfect. Tenacity Zip remains last, and Henry's World remains first. To the top of the stretch, it's Henry's World off the turn, trying to get away from him. He leads by 2.5. Earth is second. Cutting the corner, Marcelino down the center, Frenchman Street. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Henry's World is still in front. Zayas takes aim with Frenchman Street, who motors down the center. Frenchman Street going good on the outside. He's trying to get it. It's Henry's World. Henry's World, Frenchman Street. It's a photo finish. And I have no idea. Did Frenchman Street get there? Did Henry's World hold him off? 56-2, the final time. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Last in, first out. Kurt's a keeper, fires forward to the lead. Down at the rail, Dream of Warrior is away in second, right alongside the big favorite First Rule. He's in the red colors between runners. On the far outside, Tale of Two Brothers, then it's All Fool's Day. Second last is Sandy Dude. The early trailer is Money Runner, and the early leader is First Rule outside of Kurt's a keeper. They trade punches with long shot Tale of Two Brothers a joint third as Dream of Warrior moves through at the inside. Back fifth is All Fool's Day. Then it's back to the inside, and Sandy Dude still way back, Money Runner. Around the far turn they go. The pace picks up. Kurt's a keeper. He has the lead. Kurt's a keeper on the outside in First Rule, while second, All Fool's Day. Races on from third. Down at the inside, it's Dream of Warrior. Fourth, these four, the factoring four, as they make their way to the final quarter of a mile. First Rule on the outside. First Rule is up to challenge Kurt's a keeper, who will not go away. He cuts the corner and battles back second. These two with an eighth of a mile to go, well clear of the others. Kurt's a keeper on the inside. First Rule on the outside. First Rule starts to get the better end of the deal. Back to second is Kurt's a keeper. They're well clear of All Fool's Day third. At 4-5, put a ring around. First Rule, he'll win by 2.5. Kurt's a keeper second. All Fool's Day third, then Dream of Warrior and Tale of Two Brothers. And they're off. Good start from between horses for Complex System, who's headed off for the early advantage. Zap Daddy moves to him and gets over from the high draw. Dominate the Moment is in hand while racing in third. Herophiles is there fourth, and the early trailer is Political Riot. And the run around the first turn, the leader is Complex System. On top by a length and a half. Zap Daddy second. Dominate the Moment is their third. From fourth and out a bit deep on the course, Political Riot. The early trailer, Hirafales. Into the backstretch they go. Complex System posts a quarter in a very controlled time as they head into the backstretch with Zap Daddy second. Dominate the Moment third at the inside. Followed fourth by Political Riot, and at the back is Hirafales. They have less than 5 furlongs to travel, and Complex System remains unopposed on the front end, leads by 3. Second, Dominate the Moment along the rail with Zap Daddy alongside. Political Riot is next, and Hirafales is at the rail. They move into the far turn now, so Complex System will have to quicken up as they start to close ranks. From second, Dominate the Moment. From third, Zap Daddy, but he's not gaining any ground at all. Meanwhile, the 3-year-old Hirafales slides through at the inside. Political Riot is next, and now the pace quickens. It's Complex System who has to re-break. He is still in front, and he leads by a length and a half. Dominate the Moment takes aim second, but Complex System was left alone a long time, and he's still finding. Dominate the Moment can only watch and wonder, and a clear second he is behind Complex System, who goes gate to wire by 3 in the end. Dominate the Moment was second, Zap Daddy third, then Hirafales and Political Riot. And they're off. Missing the start, Karong. Winning the break was the Red Man, and he's going to fire forward and make the lead and the rail. The Red Man away well early. Citizen West is now on the chase in second. Successful 1-3 wide. A lotto between horses. High Yield Kitten along the rail. Then Ben Copenhagen, and Karong is last. Into the far turn they go with the Red Man in front by a neck. Citizen West draws up alongside second. These two have 5 lengths on third, running a lotto. Then High Yield Kitten and Ben Copenhagen. Successful one is very wide on the course, and at the back of the field is Karong. The Red Man and Citizen West continue to battle. The Red Man with the benefit of the inside. He still has the lead. Citizen West up alongside now second. These two, they brush a bit as they straighten for home. Citizen West out in the center, trying to press past the Red Man, who's dead game inside. The Red Man with a pretty good resolve here, and he still has the lead. Citizen West tried but could not get by the Red Man. He's a length winner in the end. Citizen West second, a lotto third, then High Yield Kitten in 58 flat. And they're off. Second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. And a quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. And they're off. At the rail, Foolish Heart gets the first call with Molpetichu moving to take her on. Away 3 wide is Princess Secret. 4 wide, Sweet Baby Raylin. And no speed at all from Queen Domina, last of the 5, with Foolish Heart a neck in front. Foolish Heart leads, but only narrowly. Molpetichu is there second. Sweet Baby Raylin on the outside third. Miguel Vasquez has Princess Secret fourth along the rail, and a length and a half to Queen Domina. That's the 5 of them with less than 5 furlongs to go. The opening quarter was 22-2 as they round the far turn. In the blue colors of CCF Racing, Foolish Heart leads by a neck. Molpetichu bidding up on the outside in the low woo purple colors. From third and Sweet Baby Raylin back to fourth, Princess Secret. Hard ridden and not responding yet. The back marker is Queen Domina, and we have a new leader. It's Molpetichu who takes over from Foolish Heart, who's backpedaling. Sweet Baby Raylin's making no impression. Can Princess Secret find another gear? here. Queen Domina is last, so everything in favor of Molpetichu, who's off the turn on top 3. Sweet Baby Raylin and Foolish Heart second and third. Princess Secret is now fourth. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Zayas keeping Molpetichu to task. Molpetichu is clear. The battle's for the minors. Lowood Farm and Fernando Abreu win with Molpetichu by 3 in the end. Sweet Baby Raylin for the place. Princess Secret gets third. Then Foolish Heart, 117 flat. And runners away. From the center, Zano Boys commences nicely and fires to a clear lead. Mauro moves to take second. Away in third is Apache Brave. Tale of Cantharos is between horses. Wide on the course, Grand Malbec. Widest of all is Moon Pistol. In between horses goes Archivero. 3 back to Royal Asset, No Name Maybe. And left behind last is Keepsake Kitten. Around the far turn they go. With the advantage, it's Zano Boys and Edwin Gonzalez on top by 2. From second, Apache Brave. From third, it's Malro. 3 back to Grand Malbec, who's racing from fourth. Driven fifth at the rail. That's Tale of Cantharos. Royal Asset never picked up his feet, and they're at the top of the stretch. Apache Brave bidding up on the outside of Zano Boys for the lead. Grand Malbec and Malro are next. Eighth of a mile to go. Trying to get by is Apache Brave. He's in front. They're starting to close ground, though. Here comes Grand Malbec on the outside. Grand Malbec tries to reach Apache Brave close home. Apache Brave wins. Grand Malbec was second. Third was Malro in 58 flat.
There you have it. That is the 10-race card from Gulfstream Park. We're back here tomorrow on Saturday with a 12:20 post, 12 races in total. And the big thing is we have 2 stakes races. We have the Powder Break and the Roar Stakes with some big competitive fields. So we look forward to seeing you here tomorrow at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.